It's time once again to slip into your camo, grab your bow, and join us out in the field for another episode of the Up North Journal, presented by PSE Archery. The Up North Journal crew is knocked and ready to rock for another exciting adventure. So let's step outside and hit the trail.
This episode is brought to you by PSE Archery,
Black Eagle Arrows,
Cabela's,
Antler Action,
Spot Shooter Archery,
Tom's Custom Turkey Calls,
Family Traditions Tree Stands,
and Badass Slingshots.
The 2015 Dream Season Decree is a deadly combination of speed and precision. It's built for the moments when time stands still. When the only thing that will break the silence is an arrow slicing a clean path to the kill zone. The bow of your dreams is a nightmare for big game. This is PSE's Decree. Experience PSE. Experience performance.
We know the future of hunting depends on our nation's youth. But did you know that in many states, it's illegal for you to take your son or daughter hunting until the age of 12 or even older? As a result, we have fewer young hunters, and the Families Afield program is designed to eliminate those barriers. Hunting is safe, and the safest hunters afield are young people with adult mentors. Visit our website at familiesafield.org to find out how you can bring more families afield.
Welcome back for another Up North Journal Minicast, and gas is under $2.
It is.
It's a great weekend, man.
It is a great weekend as we wrap up another great weekend at Cabela's, matter of fact.
Yeah, we were at Cabela's for the Fall Great Outdoors Day, the second Fall Great Outdoors Day sale.
Yeah, and I tell you what, if this weekend didn't get us into full hunting mode,
I don't know what will.
I don't know what will, because we had crossbows, we had bows, we had arrows, we had broadheads
stuff flying off the
shelves, and it was fun.
Yeah, it was wall to wall today, but we had two techs in the back working with us. Danny and I were running up and down the aisles and helping people, and we put in a long day today, and we I'm not trying to toot our own horn, but we stayed after today because something kind of special happened, and I looked at Danny and I was like, dude, we got to stay. But there was two different families in the department at the time, and they both had young kids with them, and they were not really young. They were 10, 12 years old.
They were,
ready to shoot, and they wanted to get them outfitted and get them some bows and crossbows and stuff like that. And there was one tech left in the department, and I said, we got to help these kids, and that warms my heart so much to be able to help kids and their parents get gear picked out, get outfitted, get ready to go, and start slinging arrows.
And two sets of brothers from each family going at it, and you can start to see the little bit of the competition starting to form.
Absolutely.
We did come across a couple issues of which eye is dominant.
Yeah.
The kid said, I'm left-handed, but
he was right. He was right eye dominant.
Right eye dominant. So he was kind of shocked. Mom and Dad were shocked.
Yeah. And, that can cause big problems when you're starting to shoot and learn to shoot. And it's like, okay, if the right eye dominant, let's get him on a right-handed bow and get him in that direction. So.
And his brother was left eye dominant, so we got a left-handed bow for him to shoot.
Right. So but yeah, it's good helping kids out, getting them educated on shooting, getting them in the mood, and you watch their eyes get big and having fun. And, the two brothers that came in, that I was helping, they just gotten back from their hunter safety. They passed their hunter safety classes, and they went right from hunter safety class, and they came to Cabela's, and their mom and dad was getting them bows. And they weren't going hunting. They knew that they couldn't pull the poundage, but they wanted to reward them. Good kids, and they're getting them in the backyard and going to get them shooting.
Yep, absolutely. And the other family, the dad bought a crossbow. He let his sons shoot regular bows, because they were there, but they were going to shoot. They also shot the crossbow as well. So he was thinking maybe he was going to let them shoot the crossbow this year, because he knew, and he was trying to tell them that, using a bow is not as easy as a crossbow.
Yeah.
So it's going to take more practice than just running out to the woods.
Did you see, though, the youngest one, the little guy, he got him a junior brave package?
He did. I saw that after
him
he
check
shot
out.
the left hand. They went back out, and he got him a junior brave. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
So that's good to see. He was kind of down in the dumps that he couldn't shoot, but we made it happen that he could shoot, and Dad kind of rewarded him. Kind of both. They both got now something to shoot and mess around in the backyard.
Yeah, I have a feeling, it's like I told the group that I was working with, I was like, I have a feeling that the neighbors' pets may have to be put on alert.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
the arrow's going to be flying, I told them, I said, don't be shooting the neighbor's cat, don't be shooting the neighbor's dog.
Yep, and
you
they
can
each
see the competition.
And the bonus of the weekend was because they each bought a bow over $199. They each got a target.
Yeah, yep, real nice targets. So that was part of the Fall Great Outdoor Day deal that Cabela's had going on. So we had targets flying out there too.
Yeah, it excited me to see earlier in the day before we went to lunch. There was another family getting his daughter a bow.
Yep, getting her outfitted for archery season. She's shooting well, and she'd been using a hand-me-down bow, and she wanted to be able to take her first deer this year. So he brought her in, got her outfitted as well. We're seeing a lot of kids getting bows here in the last month or so, which is nice.
And that's awesome. That I'm excited for our future as opposed to what we're hearing about numbers dwindling. But I think some hunters and parents are taking it upon themselves to keep up traditions or get them started in the outdoors.
Yeah.
And that's pretty cool. They passed their hunter safety, and they were rewarded for it.
Absolutely. Getting them kids off the couch, getting them out from behind computers, getting them in the outdoors, teaching them some good hunting ethics, and rewarding them for good things, good deeds done. So it's been a good weekend. It's been a long weekend, but it's been a real good weekend. We had we had good sales going on all weekend that we were helping customers, and somebody said that, wow, we appreciate you guys being up here, yada, yada, yada. I'm like, really? I said, this is what we do, man. I said, we love doing this. And he's like, well, yeah, but, you guys kind of went the extra mile. And I go, and the truth be known, if you can't get excited for helping kids and new people get their gear and to get in the outdoors this fall, we're in the wrong business.
You got it.
So,
and I mean, with those 4 or 5 kids today, future looks bright.
Absolutely. So if you've got a youngster out there that's, thinking about getting in the outdoors, help them along. Give them some encouragement. If you don't have any kids, maybe it's just you got a nephew or a niece or a neighbor kid, that maybe doesn't have a dad.
You can be a mentor.
You can be a mentor. Get out there and, help out a kid, and encourage them and show them the ropes.
You know what? And I'll even go even further. You can mentor anybody at any age.
Absolutely.
So if you have an older, younger adult that isn't doing anything and wants to do it, get them out there and show them how to do it.
Right on. How many people have we seen this year come into the store, older gentlemen or even women who are getting into the outdoors that don't know anything about a crossbow, but they want to learn, and we show them the ropes and we help them out and get them out there.
We had a couple ladies this weekend. One lady shot basically for the first time, and they were going to think he was ready to buy the bow right there.
Right.
But she wasn't too set on it, so they might be back.
That's what it's about, man. Passing it on. You got to pass that tradition on and help these people out.
Absolutely, and that's what we need more of.
We're in this together. Spirit of cooperation. It goes a long way. You and I talked about this. We talked about it with a couple other guys on the floor. Spirit of cooperation in the outdoors goes a long way to helping all of us. We're in this same game together, and we have a hard enough time fighting some of these battles. But if we band together and help each other out, we try to grow the sport, we're going to go a lot further.
You got that right.
So get out there, hit it hard, and we'll be back again next week for another Up North Journal minicast.
This episode was brought to you by PSE Archery,
Black Eagle Arrows,
Cabela's,
Antler Action,
Spot Shooter Archery,
Tom's Custom Turkey Calls,
Family Traditions Tree Stands,
and Badass Slingshots.
Thanks for listening, and join us again here next week. Until then, remember, as we always like to say, if you're out on the water or in the woods, shoot straight and be safe until next week on the Up North Journal.